So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you just some basic tubing exercises, and you can just use any general tubing. We use a really medium weight tubing to start our practice. The girls do a 5-minute warm-up to go through some basic motions. So again, this one is, it's a shoulder. This kind of helps a little bit with stabilization. We do see a lot of instabilities, or what we call multi-direction instability with some of the shoulders. This will help, but we're focusing on both the front, which is important. We got to work the front of the shoulder, as well as when she's coming back again, she's focusing on that squeeze. And when she comes in, she's coming in slowly, so it's not just letting the tubing relax back. She squeezes here, and then she focuses slowly on that eccentric motion. And again, that's going to work the front and the back of the shoulder. So typically we'll go through about 10 to 12 of these, and then we're going to do a little bit of internal and external rotation with the TheraBand. So if we want to go ahead, you can resist, and sometimes we'll use a partner, sometimes they'll do them on themselves. So we'll start with, however you want to hold it, sorry. And you can have these up on the wall, you can hold them on your feet. She could hold them herself, and what she's doing then is she's focusing on keeping her arm high and tight, and then she's going to resist lifting up. And again, nice slow controlled back and up. And then we're going to switch that, and then she does the opposite where she's actually resisting this way. So I'm going to hold her down here, and she's now going to resist coming up. It's a little strong. And those are our internal at horizontal. Then we're also going to do, go ahead and hold that. So now I'm going to resist her here, and she's going to keep her elbow tight and come in and slow. So we're getting internal and external rotation there. This is actually focusing more on the internal, but then now when I switch with the resistance on this side, now she's going to have an external rotation, again, to keep the health of that cuff. So typically we'll do internal, external, both directions here, both at a horizontal. Then we always like to incorporate something more functional or volleyball related. So we will focus on the mechanics of their swing, and they'll use a TheraBand where someone's holding behind them, and they'll actually come through the swing. This is a strong band, so I'll go loose. And she's going to really focus on the snap. So we want to follow all the way through. She's still snapping and using her hips. She's got a resistance, and she's coming back slowly. We really try to focus on some of these eccentric motions, or that back motion, unloading it. So they'll go through a series of these. So now she's going to pull up. And again, focus on opening up that hip and getting her arm up. So we're working, but it's so important to work both the front and the back of the shoulder. We don't just want to work one area. We want to get the entire shoulder. What other one do we do? And relax.